Hi, Barbara. I saw your wonderful drawing that you posted over on the 5pencilmethodcommunity.com, and I just wanted to tell you how much I enjoyed it. It's a very wonderful style, and it just captures his personality. I just really enjoyed it. I've used this style many times myself for different illustrations, and yet you did say that you'd like to have any comments and critiques, and also that you're trying to follow the 5 pencil method. So I'll just make a couple suggestions that if you'd like to incorporate them into this picture or in any additional pictures, you might consider it. So I'm going to use Photoshop here. It might be a little bit bold, but one thing that I want to encourage people, if they want to get the most out of the 5 pencil method, is to avoid using a line to show an edge. Go ahead and make an edge to value instead, and I think you'll have more depth. It helps separate things. It gives you the opportunity to show some of those principles, like how light works, where everything gets darker when it goes to where there's less light. If you can show that conclusion to that value that's going past his cheek or face, you're going to have a lot better opportunity to start bringing his face forward, pushing things back, and you'll have a lot more control. So there's quite a few places that you could do this. You could go through if you want and look for the lines that are left representing an edge and give it that opportunity to show the depth by interpreting it as an edge to value instead. So there's a number of places that you could do that. You want to pick the value that's appropriate for where you're drawing, and you'll have an opportunity then too to make sure that some things will be a little darker, because remember, everything gets darker when it goes to where there's less light. And so if indeed there might be a shadow cast from this collar or lapel, you will have an opportunity to make sure that there's a separation and not just a value going all the way along here, making sure that you have an edge to value. So take in consideration what's behind and what's layered, so that you can continue developing your dimension and bringing again what's supposed to be in front and pushing it back. There's one more thing that often happens if you have flash. I can't see your source, so it's really easy for this to be misinterpreted if there's flash. You want to stay in control of all of your highlighted areas. And there might be some, obviously, they're going to be brighter than others. And so again, even with a subtle little value, you can put something in his neck area here that pushes this back and pulls his face forward, instead of this having all pretty much the same values all the way through. I realize your scan may not be capturing everything either, and you'll have to take into consideration what your source was. But sometimes you can take these liberties and come out with a much better portrayal, just because you know the principles, and you can take those opportunities to say, I can do more than what I see in the picture, and have something that's very effective. So again, just enjoyed your picture so much, and look forward to seeing more of your work. And thanks for sharing over on the 5pencilmethodcommunity.com.